big, told them all, you went first, you last.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Try and start this drive in the air. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Alton Robinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ready? Mike, check, 59.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Now Mack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 7.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
48-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 14.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you. Fair. Check 24, check 24. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Slam.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Throwing again here, Wilson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Again, Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack.
Number 20.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Take 4.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards to pick up there. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Chicago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
For 35.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
59 mark, 59 mark.
Now Wilson on third down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well. Check 26, check 26. Rush in. Jump.
And they'll go on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
35, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Myers' kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, Mack. A gain of 3. Second down.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 46-yard line.
Let's go, D. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 14. Yeah. Mike, 58 right there. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check the hot read. Check 13. Check 13.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Mike 59.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Cut. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight ends.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and his accurate throwing on the run.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
At the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And a give this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carrier.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Mike 5'9". Rip right. Rip right.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dortch, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
6-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Wildcat.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check 31, check 31. April. He's 0. Got it. Check 59, Mike is 59. Go.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check the nine. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 15.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. The Seahawks on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check. Mike's 59. Alert. Watch the sled. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the gun, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
Oh, and Myers left that one out there. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
And the Bears first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jordan Brooks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The game.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Wilson calling a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This time Wilson will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts
Number 30.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, switch gears. Listen. Dudes. Check the backer.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.